Oops, you're watching. No, I meant to do that. Look, we've got to talk about the way you look. Like, this is a huge topic. It is something that, I've been a photographer for many, many years, and I can see the vulnerabilities that come up inside people when they think of how they look on camera, when they're speaking on stage. And this is a major, major visibility block for many, many, many women, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm always thinking about that too. Like, does this look right? Is this hair in the right place? And is that necklace on straight? Or oh, my nose looks a bit crooked. Is that a bit funny? Or my lip goes up, or whatever it might be. I'm the same. I do it too. But I also know that, you know, there's a certain point when you've just got to go, it's just the way I look, and remembering to be objective, because what you see and what you might be critical about, no one else had probably even noticed. And you know as much as we might focus on what we call flaws, everyone else might see that as assets. You might have curly frizzy hair going crazy all the time, and someone with straight hair who's is seen it might see their hair as lifeless and look at yours and go, wow, I wish I had that curly hair. Or maybe that little crooked nose is something that you notice, but no one else ever does. Or if they do, they think it's actually kind of a cute little quirk that you have. It's how you reframe it to yourself. And I gotta say, like, life is too short to be bogged down in thinking about how you look at every set, everything that you do along the way to, in your life, whether it's showing up for a video like this, or whether it's walking down the street to get a thing of milk. How much of this life do we have left? And do we really want to spend it agonizing over little things like how we look all the time? I mean, as women, we're trained to always think about how we look. The media hypes up celebrities and fashion and the next beauty product, and we're constantly reminded of our looks. We're reminded of checking in with our looks and making sure we look good. You don't see that with men. The billboards aren't men, men, men all the time, and the new beauty product for men. And like, imagine if everything was flipped and it was men who were seeing those messages all the time. They would also be sold into the same thing that we're sold in as women, which is our looks kind of define us. And I've got to call some BS on that. Our looks don't define us. We're born with what we have, and it's only, bullies that are like, who just have no better thing to do with their time than to make you feel really crap because of something that a physical feature that you have, that you were born with. And suddenly, over years of hearing the stories from someone down the road who said something about you, or we're caught up in this world of perfectionism and feeling like there is an ideal way to look. I don't want this to be your barrier to getting visible. I don't want to see you, getting so caught up in the world of makeup and looks and doing your hair and getting everything perfect before you get visible. Because I can tell you, you won't get visible. You won't be sharing your message. You won't be building a legacy. You won't have opportunities come to you because no one knows you exist, because you're not getting visible. So please, 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 let's reframe the way we look. Let's actually find positives. Let's actually embrace the fact that we have a body. I have arms. Like, I'm happy with that. It's great. There are people that are way probably worse off than you, like that might not even be able to talk that well even on camera because they literally can't move their mouth very well, or maybe their hearing isn't as good as yours, or so let's just find the positives in what we do have. Our body has been through a lot. Like, where if you've had kids, you've been through a lot. You've taken yourself, I've got 2 kids, and I know my body has been through a lot. So, but I'm thankful for the fact that actually I've been able to bear 2 kids. I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm able to move my body. And that's not what everybody can do. And, let's be thankful for the things that we have. You might have, this amazing bust line that we all wish that we had, right? Let's honor that. Let's hone in on that. Let's like enjoy that. Let's just enjoy us for who we are and not let this get in the way of us showing up. If we're feeling like in order to create a video, we must first have our hair done, makeup done, nails done, lips done, freaking, everything done, we'll never get on a video. I've been working with clients for many, many years in the visibility space. I've been a professional photographer. I am up close with clients' vulnerabilities on a daily basis. And my job, therefore, has really been about coaching my clients to embrace who they are. As much as it's about the technical and getting great frames and, creating a beautiful space and backgrounds as a photographer, my main job has actually been the role of coach. And so this is what I've grown to love. It's actually helping women to really reframe how they see themselves. And it's actually my big reason for why I do what I do. As a photographer, I get to reflect back to my clients just how amazing they are, and they get to see themselves through my eyes. When you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're going to see flaws. You're going to see things in yourself that, are actually just the stories that have been playing over and over and over again in your head. The stories that say, oh, that crooked nose is weird. And, oh, I got bullied for my bad tooth back there. And so therefore my smile's not good. And you're going to let all those stories take over. That's the power of booking in a professional photographer, by the way, is that they're going to coach you, hopefully, on how to see yourself differently. They're going to point out the really positive aspects, and they're going to show you a different side of yourself. They're going to present and reflect something back to you that you may have never seen before. And that's the power of hiring a professional for around visibility. It's also the power of actually having beautiful professional photographs taken of yourself too, because you can then be reminded of the amazing human that you are, and see yourself through the eyes that other people are seeing you. When it comes to sharing your message and showing up, if you're getting caught and bogged down in how you look, you're going to miss the whole point. The whole point is actually the intention behind why you're showing up. It's what you're sharing. It's that message. It's that story. That is what actually people are listening to. As much as you think they're analyzing the way you look, more often than not, they're not even thinking about that. They're just hearing your message. They're focused more on maybe your eyes and what that's telling them, your energy. So it's that passion. It's showing that you care. That's what people want to know. That's what people want to see. So focusing so much on the way you look is just going to drive you nuts. It's going to prevent you in creating probably any content online. You're not going to create the legacy that you want to build. And what a travesty that will be. You're intelligent, you have so much to share, you have so many gifts, and by you hiding and letting your work sell itself and thinking that you're not worthy enough to get visible and be online and have photographs taken of you, or to create a video like this, that is absolute travesty, and it's going to leave you playing small over and over again. And what's the point in that, really? When you have so much that you can share, that you can offer the world, that can actually help even just one person change their life in a positive way and create that ripple effect out, that is what we're here for. That is what the change that we're here to make. So focusing so much on the way you look is so detrimental to your visibility. Try and be objective. Look at it from the person who's viewing you. Are they really seeing that freckle that's on your nose? No. Do they care about the line on your neck? No. Did they see the scar? Maybe. But maybe that's a sign that you've had something interesting happen to your life. Does it even matter? To most people watching you, they don't see those things. And if they do, they probably haven't even thought twice about it. So try and be objective. Go back to your why. Think about your message. What are you saying? And just tap back into that place. And don't let your looks or appearance be the reason why you don't get up and share your message. Don't let that be the barrier to stopping you from getting visible and sharing your gifts with the world.